Hey y'all, I'm Tetrafolly and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little different because I have been having problems with my recording equipment. Except for the little webcam. Yeah, it stinks. Anyway, so I thought I might as well give you guys something to watch and stuff like that. So, without further ado, here is something. It's actually going to be a little different than what I usually do. It is actually going to be a movie review. So, a lot of you know, and I believe today, November 3rd, which is the day that's going up, hopefully, I think. Anyway, is the day Thor Ragnarok comes out in theaters, and I was lucky enough to see it last night, which was nice and awesome, and without further ado, a big spoiler alert, because this might actually say a few things about the movie and whatnot. Well, I'm talking about what I thought of it. So, and without further ado, let's get into this, right? So the movie was actually, in my opinion, it was really good, and they did go a little heavy on the humor, but there are so many great things they were able to do with it. I mean, so with the Hulk and Thor obviously going at it in a gladiator arena, right? So that part everyone knows because of the trailer. You see, I know him. He's a friend from work, and stuff like that. Anyway. One of the things they did was, as many people know, Loki was in the stands. If you paid close enough attention to the trailer, you could see that Loki was there. And so, there's one instance where, before any of the characters said anything, I had a deja vu moment to the first Avengers movie, which was the puny god moment between Hulk and Loki. It was really, really interesting because Thor, for part of the battle, was trying to calm down Banner, and that was kind of a entertainment in itself. And so, as he was trying to do this, the Hulk grabbed him and basically flailed him around like he did to Loki in the Avengers. And then the best part about it was, right after I thought, hey, this looks familiar, Loki jumps up from his chair and is like, ha! How does it feel? And stuff like that, and everyone just looked at him like he was crazy. But they did do a few things that I thought was kind of wrong, and that was the way they handled the Warriors 3. So a lot of you might not know it, but there's Lady Sif and the Warriors 3. The Warriors 3 are Thor's best friends. And they made cameos in the movie. But I think they should have handled it differently. One of them had a good cameo. The other two, not so much. I'm not going to say anything because it pisses me off. I'm not going to say what happened, but that was just... the way they handled the Warriors 3 was kind of messed up, in my opinion, and not as well handled as it should have been. I mean, the Warriors 3 are great big warriors. They've helped out Thor on numerous occasions, but the way they handled the characters was a little meh. And Lady Sif didn't even make an appearance. Now, I've been talking it over with some people, and they believe that maybe Valkyrie's role was supposed to actually originally go to Lady Sif. But the fact that the character didn't even make a brief appearance in the movie tells me that she probably was supposed to have a much bigger role in the movie, which isn't too surprising when you think about it. But anyway, overall the movie was amazing. Like, the whole... they did go way too heavy on humor, I have to give them that, but the fact that they had everyone in the theater laughing was great, but it was kind of a little bit too much for the way they've done the Thor movies previously. Like, I mean, seriously, they got went way over the top with the sex jokes. Yeah, that was interesting. But I personally just love the interaction between Hulk and Thor before Banner even came back into the picture, and then the interactions between Banner and Thor were just amazing. And it's kind of funny how Thor eventually got Banner back to being Banner after, as declared, 2 years as being the Hulk. Which was probably not fun, and I'm still trying to figure out how he got stuck for 2 years. You'd think he'd have been able to switch back after he got there. Oh well, who knows, but the ending was pretty good. Obviously, they had to have a Doctor Strange cameo, which was a decent cameo. Where'd my Funko Pop go? Man, whatever. Anyway, the cameo was actually pretty good, but it was like 3 minutes of screen time, but it was just a little itty bitty cameo for Doctor Strange. And that's when Loki and Thor at the beginning of the movie were searching for Odin. That was a good little cameo. And Loki. So Doctor Strange saw Loki as a threat. I couldn't tell why he thought of him as a threat. Anyway, so the character, so he made a little portal and sent Loki falling through it, and left Thor his business card so that he can find a way to get to where Doctor Strange was. And then we had Doctor Strange's brief cameo, which was great. I feel kind of bad for Loki. He was falling for 3 minutes. Not 3 minutes. He was falling, well, okay, it was more like 3 minutes screen time, but he was actually falling for 30 minutes through nothing. And he was very, very unhappy about it and yelled about it a lot. Anyway, I loved the movie. It was great. A little too much humor for Thor, but it was still pretty good overall. A few of the things they could have handled differently, like, well, Hela was just badass. There's no other way to say it. She was incredible and really creepy, which I think was the point. But a lot of the things about her were pretty well done, and I liked the character. She had a very interesting fighting style where she could just take out everyone if she wanted to. Then again, she's the goddess of death, which was awesome. But yeah, the whole fact that Mjolnir's gone is just weird, because that's Thor's thing, is that great giant hammer that he uses to fly and do a whole bunch of other stuff. But you kind of learn later on that about why Thor even had the hammer, why he was given the hammer, and what it actually was for. Because what Thor thought its purpose was and what its actual purpose was were two completely different things. And I honestly like the fact that there was kind of this heart-to-heart towards the end between Odin and Thor, and this little heart-to-heart connection was a pretty nice thing, and it was a good thing for Thor, and he honestly, I think, could really use it. So anyway, that's my take on Thor Ragnarok. It was a great movie, and I think you guys should all go see it. It's in theaters now. Just came out officially today, even though I got to see it at 7 o'clock last night. Great movie. Go watch it. Totally worth your time. Without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more from me, which are usually gameplay videos or videos about superheroes and stuff like that, I think I might throw movie reviews on superhero movies, if I've seen them anyway. So, if you want to see more from me, be sure to click that subscribe button. And yeah, so without further ado, see you all next time. This is Tetrafolly signing off.